Hey, I'm Jared. Welcome to Grace Lutheran Church's Black History Story a Day. Our story comes from Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History by Vashti Harrison. Today's story is the story of Augusta Savage, an educator and sculptor who lived from 1892 to 1962. Augusta grew up in a poor family with 13 brothers and sisters in Green Cove Springs, Florida. As a child, she had no toys to play with, but she loved to make things. Augusta spent time in her backyard where the soil was rich with natural red clay. This was where she learned to make miniature animals for herself and others. However, her father did not approve of her creativity. Even though it meant angering him, Augusta continued to sculpt. In 1921, she moved to Harlem, a prominent African-American neighborhood in New York City. At the time, the community was experiencing an exciting boom in the arts known as the Harlem Renaissance, and Augusta was a part of it. She thrived artistically, but this did not change the hardships of racism that were still prevalent in the United States and around the world. Augusta fought openly racial prejudice in the art world and was labeled as a troublemaker. She said that she was standing up not only for herself, but for future students of color. Augusta dedicated much of her life to teaching and encouraging young people to pursue their artistic passion. She felt their creations could be part of her legacy. In Harlem, she opened up her own school, the Savage School of Arts and Crafts, and she became the first director of the Harlem Community Arts Center. In 1939, she created her most iconic work, a large piece commissioned by the New York World's Fair titled "Lift Every Voice and Sing," also known as the harp. Despite her artistic success, Augusta struggled with finances and racism until late in life, but she always found a way to keep making art.